So the cables were sagging, so they got in contact with the tent. So the whole tent was electrocuted. We were the 5 of us for that particular event, and unfortunately one of us died on the spot. The 2 of us survived, but we underwent amputation because we were completely burnt up. Then the 2 of us just had minor injuries, but we thank God for the gift of life He has given unto us. Yeah.
So what happened to these other 2?
The other 2, they sustained just minor injuries. They didn't lose any part of their body, but they had burns. You know, the effect of electricity, they had burns. But for our case, the 2 of us, the electric current got inside us. So that aspect, ya kusema ati electricity has to go to find a way to connect to the earth. So yangu ilitoka na mguu, so mguu ile kauka yote, so ikakuwa connect na earth. So that's how I survived, because kama haingeenda through, I couldn't have survived. So I normally thank God for giving me another chance of this particular life I'm living. So I accepted the situation the way it was, and that helped me to heal a lot. Yeah.
So how, first, were you in a relationship when all this happened?
Talking about relationship, I'll thank God for one thing. You know, we are not so sure of tomorrow.
Yeah.
My relationship was not all that stable, but I thank God. I have 3 kids by now, because the doctor told me the effect of electric current in my body would have affected some body cells, something to do with reproduction. I don't know. I have not yet done those tests, but I just hope that I'm okay. So I normally thank God I have that. Even if at all the tests come out negative, I have something. I have kids. I'll take care of them. So generally, it's not all that stable, but we are there. Yeah.
Okay, how was it for you? How did you break the news to her that this has happened, and how did she take it?
Okay, generally, till to date, no one has ever believed that I am the way I am today. Even you call somebody over the phone, you are like, "Hello, how are you?" I'm an amputee. I was amputated. Then they say, "No, Joram, you're joking. How? How did this happen?" So it's something that happened very fast. So you are like, you are calling her, "Hello, nimeumia, paka wamekata mguu." Then she was like, "How? Now how will I tell your daughter that umekata mguu? Nitaanza aje? How will I explain that?" Then I told her, that's now a role of parenting. You need to tell her to know that the dad was amputated. So you see, her herself, she never came to the hospital because she could not bear it. Till today, she has never believed it happened.
But you, have you ever met physically, you two?
Yeah, we have ever met.
And your kids wanajua what happened? You as the dad, why did you leave the role to the mom? Okay, I think that you are at the best position to tell them that kids, this is what happened to me, and from today henceforth, I'll be just working with one leg. How was it for you?
Okay, the kids, as I said earlier on, it's not all that, my relationship is not all that stable. So the kids are staying with the mom.
Okay.
So I decided to go the insurance way, so that the education part of it, insurance does that, and also the medical part of it. Then the little I have, I support them for the daily basis. So currently I don't stay with them; they stay with their mom. So I normally take it that way, let them stay with their mom, because that feeling a mom that like taking kids away from me, I don't want that. As long as they're happy, I'm also happy. So that thing of telling them how I am today, that's how it managed to become her responsibility. But for me, I can do that. Hey, maybe the way I am at now, I'll wear a trouser. They won't notice at the younger age. But nurturing the kids, I just have to tell them on how it's supposed to be. I normally tell her on daily basis, just tell them this is what happened, but your dad is doing good. Because I normally, since last year, we have not met the kids. Do medication, traveling up and down, looking for the prosthesis. But I hope to meet them maybe next month.
Okay. So, when you'll just say that this happened at an event, were you compensated for what happened to you? Because that was not your fault. And how did the team take it, or the head of the team take it?
Okay, the work we were doing, it was not our personal work. We were doing for somebody.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier on, I was working in a hotel, so it was particular for the hotel. You know, hotels can do outside catering for functions.
Yeah.
So the issue of compensation is there, but you understand, according to the law, things have to go slow. It can even take 2 years, but the compensation will come through. So I was like, should I now sit down and wait for the compensation 2 years to come? How will I do? I have a responsibility. I've been working, I've been getting something myself, I've been building up myself. Now that I got this accident while on job, somebody's work, will I now sit down to wait for the courts to come at my door, the issue of compensation? No. So I was like, that will come, but I have to pick up the pieces and move ahead. Find something I can do to earn a living. Compensation now itakuja, but not now.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one is still in the process. I've got my lawyer working on that, so we hope for the best.
So how was it for you, obviously ukujua immediately that your leg is not there, because ulipelekwa hosi ndo the news zikaletwa kwako. How did you feel? How did you react?
Okay, me talking today about the electric event is not that it's something I saw. Is what I was told from whoever was saving us from the scene, because sister wanted to look at a blackout. Hey, so it was very early in the morning. It was around 10 a.m. in the morning. So we were taken to the nearest hospital. Mimi niliamka saa 10 jioni, my colleague akaamka saa 11, dada anakamka saa 2. So you can imagine that intensity of electricity. Mnachiu blackout mpaka naamka after few hours. So after the kuamka, this was the things were being told. The tent ilishika moto, mkaungua, uliungua mgongo, uliungua hivi. So those are things were being told because tulikula blackout kabisa. So at the hospital mimi niamka nikapata my leg is dry. Kajaribu kuinua hainuki. Then I was like, now what is it doing here? This is gone. So I told the doctors, vile naona hii mguu haiwezi survive, mtoe tu. Then the doctors were like, do you know what we are talking about? Do you know what amputation really is? Do you accept amputation that easily? Then I told her, she was a lady, imekauka, haina blood vessels in it, they are dry. So nafanyia nini? The earlier the better. Nima accept, imekauka. There are people living with amputation. Just do for me amputation. I catch up as early as this. Now you coming and telling me, oh, you know, it will take you time. I don't know those things. It has really happened. Let me take it the way it is. So that acceptance is something that has brought me up to this level. Because my fellow colleague of whom we amputated with him, he never accepted till today. Even he gets some points, he wants like to commit suicide. I also have to come in and tell him, no, you see, I'm doing this. You can also do this. Now that you are amputated, you will get to meet people with those deformities, people with different challenges. People amputated through accidents. No, because you are not amputated, you could not meet these people. Now you are amputated, you now need to meet these people and know what they are going through. You'll find that even whatever you're going through is very little as compared to somebody else. So that acceptance keeps me going. Yeah.
So, hiyo ni ngumu for real. For actually, as for me, I rather acha tu ibaki tu hapo. Okay. Wow, you're so strong. So, like the leg imekata yote, like from here at the nini kwa waist, ama ni some part too?
Okay, what happened? The first hospital we were taken to, we were not taken care of immediately. They didn't attend to us the way it was supposed to, because the accident happened on a Friday. So So we're taken to that also that particular Friday. So that whole weekend, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nothing has been done. No sign of amputation, no sign of going to the theater. So I was like, I came here on Friday. This leg, the way I see it, it's now oozing. It has got a very bad smell. So you can imagine that smell of something. A piece of a body on a person rotting, and it's on you. So when you sleep, you hear that smell. Then you are like, no, this thing is irritating. It's so irritating. So I was like, why am I not going to the theater? Why am I not attending? What's the problem? Are they afraid of my situation? So one doctor came and told me, Joram, we're not taking you to the theater because we don't have blood in the blood bank. Then I was like, so could have told me I call for people to come and donate for me blood so that I can undergo that operation. Then they were like, no, it will take some time. So I was like, no, if I stay in this hospital, I'm going to die. So I told them, I want to transfer from this hospital to another one. So they were like, oh, you are rude and you are sick. So I was, no, it's about my life, not yours. It's me who needs the amputation. It's me who will get that blood transfusion. And at the end of the day, I'll have to pay my hospital bill. So save my life first. So I forced that transfer from that hospital. The next hospital I went, it was Kakamega General Hospital. Then they asked me, are you from a hospital or from home? I went there on that particular Thursday. Then I told them, no, I'm from a different hospital. But they asked me, what went wrong? You were supposed to be amputated below the knee. If I told the first hospital they could have acted accordingly, my amputation was supposed to come below the knee. So I could have 2 knees. So they delayed, so mguu ikaanza kuoza. So Kakamega, mguu ilikuwa imeoza imepita magoti. So the doctors told me, if you don't go to theater by tomorrow, you won't see Saturday. So I was like, really? Then I thank God. Kakamega, they had blood in the blood bank. So they arranged. On Thursday, I was admitted. Then on a Friday, I was taken to the theater. So they told me, the intensity vile mguu ilikuwa imeoza ilikuwa imepanda sana. So ikafaa the amputation ingefanywa above the knee. So if I measure kitu ambayo ilibaki from the thigh, if you do like this your finger, that's the part I remained with. So that amputation was above the knee. And they told me kama haingefanywa penye walifanya, because that was like the last part, ingepita hapo ifike kwa hip, hatungekuwa na amputation. Sasa ungekaa tu wanangoja utakufa siku gani, because sasa hiyo kuoza, hiyo poison inaingia kwa mwili. So ikipita the hip, I don't know how they can do that amputation. It's very hard.
I think that, okay. So do you feel like if they could have reacted earlier when you went to that hospital, it could have made it easy for you, like for you and your friends, or do you think it could be, it can make like this situation to be a little bit easier for you to handle?
Okay, to me, if they could have reacted earlier, my amputation, I could have lost only the foot. Only the foot. So whatever costed me is that their lateness made it for me to be amputated above the knee. And when you are getting these joints for the prosthesis and whatever, those that are done below the knee, they are easy. They are easy to find, and they are somehow they are quite reasonable. And the fitting, you can fit anywhere. Those ones utapata rahisi, and you will fit. And even when you walk, no one will realize. So you will be like, ukapo kwa normal. No one can easily notify. But now you see above the knee, you have the joint, you have the shaft, the foot, and the joint will determine how long are you going to walk. Because your joint is your knee. You can get a joint that can serve you in 2 years, and you are done. Which means, once that joint gets off, you are not walking again. You are back on crutches. So the above the knee amputation it is more expensive to survive all the way as compared to below the knee. So I was like, well, in waste kidogo, but now I have to adapt to what I am today. So I normally say I'm a proud above knee amputee. So that keeps me going.
Okay, how is your mental health as per now? Like after the accident happened, Najwa, at first inakwanga like it's something shocking, maybe like for you, like you have just said like it was like you just took it easy. You get? How was it for you? Like how is it like sai, and how are people taking you, society na kutekaje you as a person?
Okay, I'm not kind of a person who views things in two dimensions, either positive or negative. And generally, you want all your things to be on the positive side. Now take it this way. It's on the negative side. What are you going to do? You want it on the positive side, but now it's on the negative side. What are you going to do?
Force it to the positive.
You don't force. No. You don't force. You don't force. Accept the negativity and deal with it. Deal with that negativity. So, at the hospital, they were telling me, oh, stress disorder. Then they're like, good. They call me counselor. Then they tell me, you know, whatever happened, you need more counseling. So I was like, if you look at me, am I the one who needs that counseling? Because I have accepted. Then they tell me, no. Right now you have accepted. But 2 years to come, it will come haunting you because those things you are doing, you cannot do them today. Then I told them, no, I'm okay. I've accepted. I'm now disabled, but I've got my hands. I can eat with a spoon. Yes. I'm a hotelier. These hands can do something. Nikikaa hivi, wewe utajua niko na disability. You won't know that. Mimi ndo najua. So mimi accept, but my people, they haven't accepted till today. They haven't accepted.
And how does that make you feel?
To me, as long as me I'm okay, it's upon them to come up or accept haraka tuende mbele. You can't be there like, oh, alipoteza mguu. So what? Mguu ilienda na itamea. Okay? So the earlier they accept, the better. Mi ndio naenda. Nilikuwa natumia crutches. I'm now here, I can make 2 or 3 steps. I can carry something with my hands. So I can do something. So mimi naenda. So kama nataka accept watanipata mbele. The acceptance will come later.
Okay. So how long did it take for you to start using what do you call this? Prosthesis. How long did it take you to start using this?
Okay, my amputation was done in April. April last year. That was on 13th. So I'm almost doing a year. And medically, they say after amputation, the healing of the muscles, the bone, whatever, they should take you mostly for proper healing. It's 18 months. But if I told you your cells are good and you have done 9 months post amputation, you can fit. But may I thank God, my process, I just fitted early this year. So I'm doing 3 months old. So you can imagine God's plan. They normally say God's plan for salvation. I'm less than 1 year after the accident. I can walk on a prosthesis 1 year less the accident. The people will tell you, me I'm doing 10 years without a prosthesis, but I want like yours. Then you tell God, hey, this is like a miracle. Somebody's doing 10 years with the crutches, and I'm less than 1 year, but with a prosthesis. Then I tell God, you have a reason. Yes, it happened, but you had a reason for everything. So that's how it. That's how I fitted this thing in less than 1 year. Some will argue out that ilikuwa mapema, you could have waited for 18 months, ukishapona vizuri. But me I'm okay. Utatembea mtu anakuuliza unasikia uchungu, then I'm like I'm very comfortable.
For real, the first time I saw you, nilikuwa like, actually I was waiting for you to ushuke gari. Nilikuwa like, how does this guy walk? Like you get, okay, for me I feel like when you walk on what have you said? Process, that one, you kind of feel like you feel a certain kind of pain, and so nilikuwa na kustock. So ukienda nilikuwa na kupata nione guy, is this guy going to make it? Well, but yeah, and you made it. So nilikuwa like, wow, hey, Aki, you are a very strong guy. Guy, I wish other people could be this strong. Guy, well.
There's one thing that happens, when you are given the prosthesis, the fitting process takes a month. Sasa ni kitu utapewa tu saa hii na unaanza kutembea. No, you have to go back kama mtoto mdogo ujifunze kutembea. You are learning to walk. So you can imagine I went back learning how to walk. If you see my first video walking, utacheka, you just laugh. But I normally have them.
You laugh or you cry?
No, it is funny. It's funny. A big person like me learning how to walk, because it's a metal, okay?
Yeah.
I don't trust it. I've never been with it, so there's no way I'll take my body weight and place of this metal that I don't trust. It has no muscles. I don't know the next time I'm going to fall. I don't know.
Okay.
No. So the technician who made me this prosthesis, I made it in Uganda. He told me my work, Joram, is to make this prosthesis and fit it on you to be comfortable for you to walk. But I don't train people in walking. But the little I know, theoretically, this is how you walk. So he told me theoretically. Then he told me, take your prosthesis and go. You wanted to walk? It's now time to walk. If you want to walk, you will maneuver on that prosthesis and walk. And if you don't want to walk, you'll keep this thing under the bed and you'll go back to your crutches. So the decision is yours. So it was like, he trained me the hard way. Even the way I walk today, I was never trained by anybody. Because each and every day as you walk, you meet different obstacles on the road. You have to encounter, utapita aje hapo mahali. Once unapita hapo, umepata kitu mpya. So tomorrow tena ukipata mahali pengine tena utapita. So each and every day I walk on this process, I learn so many things. Going up the stairs, coming down the stairs. I'm not like mtu akiona stairs anaogopa. In fact, the ramp is very hectic for me. I prefer stairs. So mtu ananiuliza, watu wengi wanaogopa stairs, na una prefer stairs. Why? They are telling the stairs are comfortable and I move very fast. So, particularly my getting up, the hard way is the best way. Sija kubembelezwa ati unafaa utembee hivi. No. That one doesn't work for me. Chukua ndio hiyo, tembea nayo, anguka, amka. Tutatengeneza ikiharibika. So that's the way I got myself here.
Okay. Like vile benini, okay, vile sahi you are under prosthesis, like nisini chuma, like ukiwa kwa any like wanasemanga waves za electric zikinini, like kuna vile na electricity, waves za electricity zinakwanga maybe around penye unaenda sijui kwa kisha TV blah 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 and stuff, all those inaku affect in any way?
No.
So ni myths too.
Yes. What was asked you once bitten twice, no. Okay, my process is metal, but not all of it. 3/4 metallic and 1/4 the plastic part. The tie part of it is kind of plastic. So it cannot conduct anything of electricity. It has no senses. It has nothing. It's just there. Yeah, so it's not. It's removable. You can't sleep with a metal. It's removable. It's removable. With that other metal. So it's removable. I don't feel electricity. Whatever happened at our case, it was high voltage.
Okay.
So high voltage electricity, ndio the fear, but here bulb nini. But then I'm back to normal. I can change a bulb, I can charge my phone. You know. So me I accepted. Sometimes accidents happen. So mine was meant to be that way. So nikaichukulia hivyo, nika accept hivyo, and that's why I'm here today.
I do know, calling on, but hey, can you have an interview with you? And you call like, hey, this guy, can you? Is it really okay? Because yeah, we can have it. Like, oh, okay. Like, what you listen to somebody who has undergone this, but mentally he or she is not okay, and he's trying to fight, like maybe like the way you have said your friend. What will you tell them?
Okay, for me, I'll go back to my mentor. Me growing up to this age, I had never seen a person on a prosthesis. We used to call it a metal leg. Others do call it a robot leg. I had never seen such something in my life. Even at the hospital, I was like, so I'll fit that leg, that robot leg. Then they say, yes, they are there. How does it look like? How does somebody walk on that? Just the same way you're asking yourself those questions. That's how I used to ask myself. So when I went to fit, the person who took me to fit, he had a prosthesis. He came wearing a short for me to see that prosthesis. So I was like, look at this guy. He's walking. So this is how I'm going to be. So if I fit mine, I'm going to walk like this guy. I'm going to be like him. Then he told me, Doram, I came to fit you with a short so that you see I'm walking on a prosthesis. Why did I wear a short? I want to encourage you that this thing is possible. You see me walking on this, you can also do that. And when you get the prosthesis, try as much as you can, put on shorts. Why am I saying so? Don't hide your disability. Just put on a short. You'll meet that amputee who feels like it's not possible to walk on a prosthesis, or who feels like the way I was amputated, I cannot make a single walk, or I cannot move without a prosthesis. So he really mentored me well. So even when I walk, somebody wants to ask me something, I'm very open. Don't be afraid. Ask me. What do you feel like you want to ask me?
Okay,
I'm not offended. Just ask me. So some people are like, is this guy normal?
Yeah.
Because the normal say, wale watu kwa disability ni wakali. Because your pressure, they feel like unawaona aje. But for me it's different. You want to ask me. I'm giving you the answers.
Ask him.
Yeah, so somebody also told me, even nimepanda matri, mtaka niuliza. Me I see these things in the movies. I've never seen them in real life situation. So nikacheka. I also watch movies. So nikamwambia, you are not interested because someone close to you see amputee na hana hiyo. So that's why interest haikuwa. But if I told you a person or your relative or your friend is involved, you'll get to know more of these things. Hata hiyo jina prosthesis utaijua sasa. Orthosis, those things you know them. So he gave me an inspiration that I'm using till today. Hata sometimes kama ilifanya amke saa 2 niende mahali saa 3, huwa nasahau niko disabled. Naona just because of 30 minutes nitaamka nioge and I go. Then I realize no, it's not the way I used to be. Life changed. Kama ni kitu nikifanya in 30 minutes, I have to double that thing. So this process has made me to forget that I was inafanya nasahau kwamba niko disabled, but mimi ni amputee, not disabled. So I tell those people who feel like they cannot walk, amputation imefanya wamekaa chini, trust me, you can walk. There are people outside here who can help you. So if you hide your disability, mtu atajuaje uko na disability na maybe anataka kusaidia? Atajua aje? Wewe umekaa kwa nyumba, mimi nilikuwa amputated, siwezi fanya chochote, siwezi move. You are hiding in the house. Get out. kuna facilities za serikali, kuna PWLD, they offer support to those people with disabilities. Safaricom Foundation offer support to those people with disability. Get out. Kama hata uko na mtu kwa familia na maybe akona disability, don't hide those people. Get them out. Let them get the disability cards. Government has a lot of things for them. Utapata people are not applying for that. Na inasaidia. So unapata mtu ambaye ako normal, ako na card ya disability, anapata zile rights and benefits za mtu ambaye ako disabled. Na wewe uko disabled, uko kwa nyumba, somebody is taking your right somewhere. So just get them out. We shall meet, tutasaidiana. Kuna ile challenge mimi napitia, nataka mtu mwenye ako na amputation kama mimi, we share out, because mimi na wewe hatutasikizana, because nitasema kitu kama stamp, wewe hujui stamp ni nini. No. Nitasema kitu kuhusu socket, wewe socket unajua ni ya TV, and mimi socket naongelea ni hii. You get it? I talk of the shaft, I talk of the, you see. So if this come out, listen, just come out, we can make a very great community, a strong one. Yeah. So in everything you do, there's hope in tomorrow. Hey, kuna kitu inaitwa restoration. If you know restoration, new rejesho, there's definitely something for you. Don't hide out, come out, there's something for you can do. Yeah.
Strong words. So kuna any other way or any type of impeding mtu okay, apart from prosthesis, apart from prosthesis, kuna any other way of somebody living with amputee can survive, like can use?
Okay, amputation, it depends on which part were you amputated. You can lose a limb, you can lose an arm. There are those ones for the limbs, for the arm. Particularly, it's just something that is modified to make you do one or two things, because haina muscle, haina sense. Like mine, hii ningeka kwa moto ikianza kuungua, I don't know. I'm walking on the streets na nikugonge, I sita realize. Unless your motion imenisukuma hivi ndio realize. So unaweza pata maybe napita, nimekuguza kidogo, then you are like, niko ignorant, I don't mind about, sijui, haina muscle. It's just something that can help me move from one point to another. No. So kuna zile za mikono pia. So you know, technology inakuja, some are charged. Sasa hiyo ya kucharge, tuseme umecharge kwa nyumba, umeenda town, stima imeisha, utafanya nini? You want to work. So pia ziko na disadvantages. So generally it depends on which part you are amputated, then they can fit you the exact thing that you need. Still exact ndio, lakini something can aid you up. So mostly for amputees, for the limb, I'll talk for the limb part of it. If you're not using this prosthesis, you are using crutches. If you're not using crutches, you are jumping. And if you lost both limbs, if you're not using this prosthesis, then you're using a wheelchair. Because with both limbs, I don't know how you can move with the crutches. There are those who are bilateral, either a wheelchair or you can do the prosthesis. If you lost one limb, most of them do crutches. Yeah, and crutches, you need to be energetic. Sio mchezo. If you see somebody moving on a crutch, destroy that person. It's a hard task. Even me, the crutches, I had to learn. I didn't know. I just used to see people walking the crutches. They are like, we are on a crutches. Sikuwa karibu. Even trust me, if I give you crutches today here, utaanguka chini. You won't. But you see somebody moving on the crutches, it's somehow easy, but it's not easy. Yeah.
Okay, so like, you're a strong man. So what has life taught you so far after what you have undergone?
Be yourself. Don't be somebody else. Be yourself and know what you want. Period.
Wow. Good words.
Be yourself, know what you want. Period.
And for sure, disability is not inability. And always believe in yourself. Keep going, keep pushing. You never know what tomorrow is and how it will look like. Yeah, for real, life is very unpredictable. And we just have to live our moments. And by this, I don't mean that you kwenda sherehe and stuff. Live your moment, like live life when it will be memorable for you, because you don't know how tomorrow will be or what the future has got for you. So, thank you so much for your time, Joram. Asante sana kwa kukuja ku open up. It's not easy. Not many people will accept. Others will just say like, unakuja tu kuni expose. Like una get. Okay, I'm not exposing you, but at least like we are learning. Cause as for me, it's like ilikuwa so hard approach kumwambia kani hata sikukwambia physically, nilikwambia physically ama nilikutumia message because I was scared vile unaweza react, unaona. So like it's not easy for real. And wow, you are a hero for sure. You are. And do you like have any plans, maybe kama kukuwa na foundation yako or open something that will help other people who undergo the same but mentally they're not okay?
Okay, me myself, I feel like this community, the amputee people, the disabled people, each and everyone, I'm sure, is capable of doing something. So if you come together, we can make this dream valid. But sasa, you don't know where they are. You don't know exactly where they are, because you won't go out say, let me walk, I'm going to look for the amputees in this town. You may find even 2 or 3. And somebody tell you, me hata sina credit, sina kitu. So then you are like, we need to come up, this community to kuja pamoja. Then definitely something we can do for ourselves. We can form chamas, we can form circles. They're there, they're doing good. We can get something to do. Hata tenda kwa government, start up a foundation. Like for me, I normally say, I want to be an entrepreneur. Pia mimi niajiri mtu kazi na ni motivate. Nimwambie hata kama niko na prosthesis, niko na mguu ya chuma, we can do something. Hata kama niko hivyo, I can create an employment for a certain family. So ni desire nimekuwa nayo, hata nimekuwa kwa hospitali, then I feel like I should do something related to the industry and give an upper hand to those amputees, because mtu ataenda kumaliza kutafuta job, yeye ni amputee, anaambiwa how will you manage. Ni vile ni ile physical, like on a crutches, but the mindset is okay. You will do that work you wanted. But sasa ile acceptance pia kwa employment firm inakuwa ngumu. So if at all amputees will come together, find something to do, or I open my own business, I'll give them a priority because you are now a community. Yeah. So I intend of doing a nice coffee shop very soon. Now that I'm a barista, a nice coffee shop. You can come for a cappuccino, espresso, name them. Hey, you can. Yeah, one is there. One is there. Marketing. You'll do for me marketing.
Hey, a deal.
You'll buy a unique one.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. So, wow. Hope we'll get more of you who are ready to open up and willing to speak about themselves, because it's not easy. Because the word acceptance, hey, in this world, it's very rare, like to find somebody who is has accepted what is happening in his life or happening yeye mwenyewe anapitia. It's not easy, so yeah, you're a hero. Sure, for real. I wish ningekuwa na ile crown because wow, like it was so easy for you. I did ilikuwa like, hey, is this guy sure? Like sure. I didn't kwa nitaka kukuuliza uko sure juu uliambia tu yes we can do it. Uko sure? Like wow, yeah. So keep subscribing, keep commenting, like, share, and